Stone, Dekel Bar going against Ben Johns and Matt Wright for the gold. Your thoughts on this one so far? What do you, or not even so far, what do you think going forward? What are we going to expect to see here?
I'm ready to see some exciting things. They've both got really good, they've all got good trick shots, good net shots. It's just going to be an amazing match. So I'm excited to watch it.
Absolutely, and Matt Wright and Ben Johns not taking their normal route to get here, had to go through the survival bracket, if you want to call it that, and had to take out Jeff Warnick and Callan Dawson as they received bronze, and will be going against Adam and Dekel, Adam Stone, Dekel Bar, who came through the winner's side of things. So please keep in mind, if Matt and Ben Johns win this best 2 out of 3, they will be forcing a game to 15. So if you haven't seen a tournament before, since they came from the loser bracket, Matt Wright and Ben Johns have lost 1 match already, and Dekel Bar and Adam Stone are undefeated. So if they win, they will force the tie-breaking game to 15. So very exciting stuff. Should be a good time to see if they can double dip them, is what we like to call it. See if they can, you know, take the victory. And it's time. We're ready to rock and roll here pretty soon. We have our dual referees looking extremely enthusiastic about this and very excited to be there over on the sideline.
They're discussing great things over there.
Absolutely, all the strategies. You know we have Don Stanley in the house as he gives me a look of delight. And can't say enough about the record of Matt Wright and Ben Johns. As you get a close-up, there he is, #1 player in the world, Ben Johns. And his partner, Matt Wright, playing great pickleball this weekend. They looked great in the team event.
He was all right.
He was all right. Perfect. Yeah, that's your captain, I think, right?
Yeah.
Or no, not Matt. Ben Johns is your captain. That's correct. Perfect. And we also have, obviously, Adam Stone and Dekel Bar have been playing together now more frequently lately. And so their chemistry together is really coming together.
They play very well together.
Absolutely.
It's a great team. You got the powerhouse. Well, they're both powerhouses, but I think they have really good chemistry together. Yeah,
and per usual, you can already tell Adam Stone joking around with Dekel, keeping it nice and light.
How good is this night?
And under the lights here at Darling Tennis Center, we're getting ready to get underway. We have Don Stanley staring at us with that prolonged eye contact, ready for the thumbs up. The crew is ready. The players are ready. The crowd is ready. Callie, are you ready?
I am ready. Let's get this started.
That's right. And DJ Pickle fades out. Let's go. Gold medal match, men's pro doubles, 0-0-2. And that ball actually clipped the net, went up, and Ben Johns unable to handle it. Little unfortunate, but it happens. So a side out, 0-1 on the 1. And amazing hands. Your thoughts on Ben Johns and how fast he is up at the net, Callie?
There are no words to describe his quickness. Even surprised me when I was playing with him yesterday. Like, oh, you got it. Oh, good shot. Okay.
0-1-2.
Oh, he's great. Everyone knows that though. But they all have really good hands. So.
Absolutely, Ben Johns, one of the best, having quick hands, and they're on display once again, and that's going to be a side out. And going at Ben a little early, he's trying to go ahead and put his stamp on this game.
Second serve.
Good middle ball.
0-0-2.
And 0-0-2. So color coordinating, Ben Johns in the orange and white, and Matt Wright in the orange and white, the creamsicle team. Going to be going against the Adam Stones in the red and Dekel Bar in the blue.
Both got white hats.
That's right. And Ben Johns flying through the air, unable to finish that one off. That one was clearly a sitter.
1-0-1.
Dekel bar to serve 1-0-1.
Second serve.
And Don Stanley with the call.
1-0-2.
1-0 on the 2. And that ball is going to land in. Great rally. Do you see any patterns developing, Callie, or what do you see right off the first few points here?
I think Ben Johns
He's
so good at that roll and disguising whether he's going cross court or to roll it up the line. He disguises it well. I think they need to keep it away from his backhand personally. But that forehand is just the powerhouse, so you got to keep it low enough, you know?
So the theme of the day, keep it away from Ben Johns. And a little unlucky there as Ben hit the top of the net. And Dekel all over it.
Yeah, away from Ben Johns would be my strategy.
Absolutely, and we're at 1-1-2. And that ball hitting the net as well, but landing a little deep, I guess. And so we're going to be at 2-1-2. And very quick hands there, great point. And if you're just joining us for the first time ever seeing pickleball and wondering why both players are standing back, they have to let the ball bounce after you serve, and the ball has to bounce once it comes back over to your side before you can strike it. So the 2 bounce rule is what we call that. So you'll see the server's ball bounce, the returner's ball has to bounce, and then you can play. 4-1-2. Quick lead here for Ben Johns and Matt Wright. And that ball is going to be out. So side out here. We'll see if Adam and Dekel can make a little run here.
It's a great leave by Adam and Dekel right there.
Second serve.
Do you have a favorite on who you want to win, Tony?
Everyone's a winner to me, Callie. Everyone playing in this tournament in the Pro Pickleball Association in Las Vegas, Nevada is a winner in my book.
So diplomatic over here.
4-1-1.
And we have 4-1-1. Matt Wright to serve. And Dekel trying to initiate at Matt Wright. Unable to do so, so maybe a little bit of nerves. They're usually not on the winning side of things, of being on top. Usually they're the ones that are the underdogs coming in, so they came in on the winner side. They may still be the underdogs, but they came in on the winning side of things. Yeah, so.
5-1-2.
5-1-2. And that ball is going to be a little wide. So another opportunity here for Adam Stone and Dekel Bar to cut into this lead.
1-5-1. Second serve. One, 5-2.
And 1-5-2.
Point.
And that ball is going to land a little out. And again, if you're just joining us, Johnny Pickleball here with Callie Smith, one of the top female players in the game. And we are here at the Jigsaw Health Center court at the PPA Championship. Gold medal match. Ben Johns, Matt Wright. with an early lead over Dekel Bar and Adam Stone, but looking to cut into it. 3-5-2, making a little push here.
A little bit of a comeback.
And a flying Ernie, here it comes. Check it out on instant replay, powered by Pickleball Cocktail. There he goes, flying through the air. There's Ben Johns. And Pickleball Cocktail being just as orange as Ben's outfit.
Second serve. Five, 3-2.
And Matt Wright to serve 5-3-2. And you may want to check the ball to see if he broke it. I think he did. He actually smashed the ball
Oh my gosh.
to where it has flattened out.
It's like someone stepped on it.
Well,
now Don Stanley did step on it.
I didn't think it had anything to do with the play.
Did you see that much power on that?
I
Who knew? Who knew that
Who
could be
knew
done?
that could be done? And that is not the first time Ben Johns has done that this season.
Point.
And coming up a little short there. A lot of times when you see the ball coming in, Callie, from up here, it looks pretty flat, but there's a lot of rotation on that ball, yes?
There's lots of spin. Sometimes it hits the line and bounces up at you. So it's just depending on how the player hits it. There's some side spin, there's some top spin. Shot.
Point.
And there's a big come on from Matt Wright, trying to get himself pumped up for this long haul that they have if they want to claim gold here at the PPA Championship in Las Vegas. $150,000, and there's the timeout. We knew it was coming. Johnny Pickleball here with Callie Smith, and we'll be right back after this.
In pickleball, the last thing I want to think about when I'm playing is cramping or if you're able to perform 100%. Last US Open, I was playing singles and I was feeling like my right calf was getting like really stiff. And I was just like, okay, how can I help my body to perform better? When I start taking Jigsaw products, I'm going to have energy, I'm going to have good endurance, and I don't have to worry about me being tired or I'm going to cramp, so I can just play 100%. You only have one body, so you need to take care of it.
And welcome back to the gold medal match here. Johnny Pickleball, joined with me is Callie Smith. And we have quite the matchup for you. Ben Johns, Matt Wright, ready to serve here against Dekel Bar and Adam Stone. And they've taken a commanding lead here in game one, 8-3-2. And that's a big-time play from Big Dekel Bar right down the line. There it is.
Yes, sir. 3-8-1.
And a much-needed side out, 3-8-1. So to make this comeback, they just got a point there, Callie. What else do they need to do to create a run here? What kind of adjustments need to be made?
I think they have. I think they have a good strategy right now.
It's
just they're not executing it as well as they would like to. A few too many errors. So if they can minimize those errors and just keep going, I think they can make the comeback.
And Adam Stone not happy about that as he voices his opinion about his shot selection.
That strategy worked well. He had the setup for sure.
4-8-2.
It's that execution.
And that's a big shot by Ben Johns, going to be a side out. And we talk about setups, that's right. The ball is moving around. They are creating patterns. Patterns, percentages, and adjustments. Pickleball in a nutshell. And those patterns can be setup shots, constructing points to put the ball away.
Now where the other player will pop it up and you have the slam.
An easier pattern.
Exactly.
And that's a great shot by Adam Stone.
4-8-1.
And we're at 4-8-1. And Dekel Bar sitting on that. Another great exchange. Fast hands. Going back and forth. Unable to come up with a finishing blow.
4-8-2.
So we're going to see 4-8-2. Adam Stone to serve. And Matt Wright taking a step back, teeing off, and leaving a nice pickleball tattoo on Dekel Bar.
Couldn't quite get out of the way. Big D.
8-4-1.
So another side out, 8-4-1. And that's right, there's Ben Johns doing a nice around the post. Here it comes on our instant replay. Great shot. Unable to defend that ball was Dekel Bar. And after a few defensive shots, Dekel Bar able to slam that ball right down the middle. See if they can keep going,
Great
Callie.
covering. Adam got pulled out wide. Dekel took over middle. There's that backhand roll again.
Ben Johns very much known for that backhand roll. Very much able to disguise that shot so you don't know where it's actually going.
10-4-2.
Oof. Just missed the Ernie.
That's right. And if anyone doesn't know what an Ernie is, that is where he jumped the kitchen, not stepping in the kitchen, jumping over it to hit the ball out of the air.
It's a great attempt, though.
Definitely the thought that counts. And a great exchange. The crowd very appreciative. And unable to come out on top was Ben Johns on that one.
5-10-1.
5-10-1. The beauty about pickleball, it's a game to 11, win by 2. And staying alive is Dekel Bar. Adam Stone, great poach.
It's getting fired up over there.
That's right. And anything's possible, right, Callie, in pickleball?
It's true. It's a game of runs.
6-10-1.
And hopefully we'll see them get a run here. 6-10-1.
Second serve.
They're executing nicely, able to close and get the final shot.
Yes, sir.
Just not executing that final blow.
6-10-2.
Yeah, hitting the top of the tape, just barely missing.
And trying that
Just
backhand
out.
roll himself is Adam Stone. That ball sails a little deep.
10-6-1.
And now 10-6-1. Couple opportunities here to close out game 1. And that'll do it. Game 1 in the books. Matt Wright, Ben Johns take game 1. We'll see if they can force a game 3. Adam Stone, Dekel Bar. Johnny Pickleball here. We'll be back after this. And ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. Darling Tennis Center, PPA Championships, Las Vegas, Nevada. We have the men's pro doubles gold medal match. And join with me is Callie Smith. Callie Smith, what do you think of game 1 and what these guys need to do? Game 1 going to Ben Johns and Matt Wright, 11-6. What does Dekel and Adam need to do to force a game 3?
They just need to capitalize on the shots that they get. They're moving the ball around really well. keeping Ben away from poaching so much by playing back to him and back to his backhand.
Game 2, tie
But they're not
0-2.
capitalizing on that that put away shot when they make it, when they make those openings. So if they can minimize those errors, I think they can get it.
That's right. We're well underway here. Game 2. We'll see if they can force a game 3. There's Dekel Bar, able to capitalize just as you predicted.
That's, yeah.
Or hoping.
Right, just make it in.
Just land it.
Hit it in. Get.
And that ball is going to go out. There was an around the post in there. An ATP block is what we call that, when you block the around the post. Great shots there by
0-1-1.
Dekel Bar and Ben Johns.
That was a fabulous point. Agreed.
And there's Dekel able to finish it off once again.
Definitely minimizing those errors. Making them now.
Definitely is a game of errors.
Point.
And Ben Johns really inserting himself.
I think Adam felt a little pressure, got a little frustrated.
1-1-2.
We have 1-1-2. And Dekel Bar sitting on that roll this time, ready to put it nice and low.
1-1-1.
Unable to handle that one's going to be Dekel Bar. Had a good look at it.
1-1-2.
And 1-1-2 on the way. And Ben Johns trying to break another ball.
Say, is that one flat?
That
No,
one's still
looks like
good.
It's okay.
1-1-1.
And 1-1-1.
Point.
Ooh, good setup.
Adam
Good
Stone
drive.
trying to do the nice 1-2 combo where you set up your first shot to set up the next one, actually, to put it away.
2-1-1.
And
Had
now
to
you have
set up.
2-1-1.
Missed to put away. We'll get the next one, I bet, sure.
Point.
Point.
And it's amazing how fast the hands are of all these players in those quick exchanges, going back and forth repeatedly until someone finally putting the ball down or out.
And especially at this high level, that's huge when you can have quick hands.
Absolutely. Or a little bit of lucky rolls off the top of the net always helps. Always like to tell my opponents, good spot.
Good spot. Try it again. One more time.
Absolutely.
3-1-2.
And we're now at 3-1-2. Matt Wright to serve.
We also have a bronze class 35-90 class. This will be a 14S11 with referee Tom Whitson, players Rick Ritchie and Andrew Cook versus Noah DeLauren and Pete Newman.
And a great take there by Ben Johns. Another solid rally from all four players, as Adam Stone getting one right in the belly, trying to get that ball back over. And I feel a timeout is coming, and there it is. Little underdue, so we're going to be headed to the commercial break here right now. Johnny Pickleball, Callie Smith, we'll be back after these messages. And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, here in Darling Tennis Center, Las Vegas, Nevada. Johnny Pickleball here with Callie Smith, one of the best female players in our game. And we are here at the gold medal men's pro doubles match.
It is a good match.
And that's going to be a great Ernie from Dekel Bar. Check it out on our instant replay powered by Pickleball Cocktail. There he goes. Big B flying through the air.
1-4-1. Second serve.
And not able to ride that momentum. Missing the next shot. Nice little drop shot there by Ben Johns.
1-4-2.
And another big overhead, but more impressively about that overhead was the angle. Unbelievable shot by Ben Johns.
I was thinking it was out. It was such a good angle, but it apparently landed in. So
4-1-1.
great shot, Ben.
That's going to be a side out, 4-1-1. And trying to set it up there was Dekel Bar, flipping the ball with his backhand to set up the forehand. Just kind of almost highlight it.
It was a great flick. I don't think he was ready for the comeback on that. Definitely ready for that one. Got his feet in position, moved over, capitalized.
5-1-2.
We have 5-1-2, Ben Johns to serve. And that ball barely missing as Ben Johns looks on to the next point.
Gave a little eye roll. I don't think he was very happy about that miss.
The Ben Johns famous eye roll. Yes.
Yes, sir.
It is a thing. And Dekel Bar ready to counterpunch that one again, but I think it hits one of his either forearm or knuckle.
1-5-2.
Thought I got his shoulder. It's too fast
Also
for us to
possible.
even see. Good shots.
Side out. Yep. 5-1-1.
And Matt Wright flying through the air there. Great hang time by Matt Wright.
5-1-2.
Some great resets on those overheads too, at that point.
Rato was on it.
Oh, that's
Oh, and that ball was probably going to be out, but Matt wanted to put a statement on it and put that ball out.
He put a statement on it.
Oh, he
on
sure
that
did. He
line
stamped
there.
his toe right on that front line.
Sometimes it's really hard to pull away from those.
And Don Stanley, our referee, all over it. The Don Stanley foot fault call. So his foot was on the line. If any part of your foot is touching that line while volleying the ball, it is a fault. Or if you're in the kitchen, you cannot volley the ball.
That's correct.
The kitchen is actually called the non-volley zone.
Side out.
And that's going to be a side out as they are opening up the
5-1-1.
second game now a little bit. 5-1-1.
Second serve.
It's a great forehand by Dekel.
5-1-2.
We have 5-1-2. And Dekel Bar trying to initiate possibly a little too soon as he voices his frustration.
6-1-2.
As we are now at 6-1-2.
Adam was ready for that down the line this time.
Yes, Adam Stone read that beautifully. Going to be at
1-6-1.
1-6-1, correction.
Second serve.
And Dekel Bar again missing that backhand dink, and you can kind of tell that that is what Matt Wright and Ben Johns are starting to do, is isolate that backhand dink of Dekel Bar.
Yeah, they're definitely putting pressure on it.
And a little low on the lob attempt from Matt Wright.
I was going to say that wasn't the right target. That was the forehand, not the backhand.
Correct.
Read it well, just didn't execute.
That's right. And a lot of times when you play Matt Wright and Ben Johns, you try to do too much. There's a lot of really good players, especially Ben Johns. You just try to do a little too much, more than you usually do when you play other teams.
There's a lot of pressure there, especially when you're playing a team that wins more often than they lose.
And there's a big overhead slam from Matt Wright without putting his foot on the kitchen line that time.
Seven, 2-1.
And we're now at 7-2-1. And even that ball is going to sail out as well. And remember, if Matt Wright and Ben Johns win this best 2 out of 3 to 11, you will then have to force, or they are then going to have to play a game to 15 to decide who wins the gold. So let me get that straight. That was an around the post with an Ernie with an overhead slam to put it away. Awesome pickleball from Matt Wright and Ben Johns, showing you every trick in the book. And there's the timeout taken by Dekel Bar and Adam Stone. Johnny Pickleball, Callie Smith. We will be back after these messages.
Dorothy, I really think you'd like the magnesium. Perfect. I'd be happy to get that shipped out to you today. Thanks, Dorothy. You too. Come on!
Does he do that every time? Every time.
And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. They needed to hydrate, that's for sure, with Jigsaw Health, where it's fun to feel good, as we are here at the Jigsaw Health PPA Championship Court in Darling Tennis Center, Las Vegas, Nevada. Let's get back underway.
Second serve.
Great timeout, Callie, wouldn't you say?
That was a fabulous timeout. They're always good. They're always good when you win the next point.
Absolutely.
9-2-2.
So we're going to be at 9-2-2. Ben Johns trying to close out game 2. And that's always going to help with that backhand chicken wing, hitting that ball down from Matt Wright. Great ball and hard to defend, as you could clearly see. And we're going to be at 10-2. So game point, which would force the game to 15.
15.
And then Ernie is gonna do it. Check it out. Instant replay powered by Pickleball Cocktail. There he goes, flying through the air. You can see the orange go. And that's gonna force us to a game to 15. And we'll be back right after this.
Hey Ben, I got your new paddle.
It's pretty awesome.
Could you sign it?
I already signed that one.
That's not your signature.
That is indeed my signature.
But I did not see you sign it myself personally.
Okay.
Wow.
No way she gets this.
Let's go! Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
My turn.
Call 911.
And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Johnny Pickleball here. Join with me, Callie Smith. And so Ben Johns, Matt Wright obviously took both games pretty handedly at that.
Did.
And so now they're going to be forced to play the game to 15. Since Matt and Ben came through the back draw, they will be having to do that game to 15. Adam and Dekel, you know, I mean, what can they do to win this match to 15? It's a race to 15, switch at 8. What do we have?
I think they should switch it up. I think they're playing Ben quite a bit. I haven't seen Matt hit that many balls. I'd try to go with Matt more.
Yeah, I agree. They went to Ben and tried to go behind Ben, which you think you can do, and then he flies through the air, does an Ernie, and then hits 3, 4, 5, 6 winners. And so you kind of start to think, well, maybe we need to just isolate Matt Wright maybe once or twice or the entire time. So
well, that's dangerous too, because then he comes over and takes the forehand. So
that's right, absolutely. So it gets a little tricky. They are trying to set up their own patterns, but the firepower and the anticipation of Ben Johns and Matt Wright is absolutely phenomenal.
Well, and then at this level, there aren't very many holes that you're not given very many holes, so you have to create them. And I think that's what Adam and Dekel are trying to do, is trying to create those holes. And they have done it a few times, just like we talked about. They haven't capitalized on the times that they actually get a high one, or they've missed it. They missed the opportunities, but that comes with pressure too. When you feel pressure, sometimes you try to go for too much and end up missing.
That's right. These players kind of, it's time for them to fight. Adam and Dekel to see what they have. Dig down deep, find the willpower to see if they can pull off this upset.
They're fighters and competitors, so I think they can give them. I think they can give them a good game to 15.
Absolutely, but on the other end of that is going to be the #1 player in the world, Ben Johns, being Ben Johns.
Yeah.
That is the best way I can describe that. Ben Johns has won more titles in this game than anyone else. And his partner, Matt Wright, is not that far behind him.
No.
If at all behind him.
Very, very
but
talented
is behind
players.
him, absolutely. So beautiful Darling Tennis Center. This is the Jigsaw Health PPA Championship Court. What do you think of the venue?
It's beautiful. I love this venue. So really nice courts. I think it's the most beautiful venue I've been at so far.
It is absolutely stunning. Callie is originally from, well, actually, you're from Utah.
I am.
Salt Lake City, correct?
Close enough.
Close enough. Okay, perfect. And then you have players from all over the country, all over the world here, as this is one of the biggest tournaments, I would say, first-time tournaments anyway, in the history of pickleball. And what a great time we're having here. Big shout out to our sponsors, Vulcan. Vulcan, you can see their logo down on the C&D pickleball nets. Vulcan Pickleball. They're doing great things for the sport. And you also have Onyx, of course, Engage Pickleball, Paddletech, Selkirk, as well as, of course, Jigsaw Health, where it's fun to feel good. Pickle Play, gotta mention Pickle Play. Pickle Play, download the app today. Go ahead and Android and iPhone, as well as Acrotech Sports Surfaces. Always a big shout out to them. As you can see here, guys, we're going to have our referees have a little chat up front as they're going to bring a couple players in and make sure we know who's going to be serving from where and when we can get rocking and rolling. And we are also waiting for Dekel Bar as he makes his way back down the stairs. And Big D making his entrance, having a little drink of that pickleball cocktail as he gets ready to go and refocused to hopefully capturing
To getting that game to 15.
that game to 15. That's right.
Feels lucky about getting to watch a game 3.
And we're going to cut over to
in this
the court for a little bit and have DJ Pickle do his thing.
Dekel Bar, Adam Stone, Matt Wright, Ben Johns. It's a race to 15. First one to 15 takes gold at the PPA Championship. Remember, you still got to win by 2. First one to 15. I feel so lucky. I know that.
Pretty good.
Put those hands together right now, PPA. Let's put some energy down on this court.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're ready to get underway here. The crowd's getting fired up. The players getting fired up once again. Matt Wright did a little hop step, so I know he's ready.
Game to 15, we'll switch it 8. Time in 0-0-2.
And we have Dekel Bar to serve 0-0-2. And we call that the 2 for Ben Johns, hitting the ball down, hitting Adam, and Adam hitting Dekel.
I've never heard that. 2 for. That's a new one for me.
Point.
And pushing Dekel off the line once again, just as we saw in the first 2 games. They're going to isolate Dekel's backhand
1-0-1.
and see what they get.
They're sticking with their strategy. It worked the last 2 games, so.
And Adam Stone not ready for that. Dekel Bar attacking Matt Wright and quickly countering. And Adam Stone just wasn't ready. That's going to be 2-0-1.
2-0-1.
So Dekel able to go at Matt Wright there and win the exchange. Kelly, do you think it would be possible to change the strategy a little bit? Do you think they would may do that to see if they could have Dekel on the forehand side versus the backhand side?
I think that's what they're doing right now. I've seen them try to attack more of the forehand side, switching. That's
Because with Dekel on the backhand side, they're able to isolate that a little more. So if he's on the forehand, it might be a little trickier. Adam can step in.
yes.
But they're going to stick to their plan. And there's Ben Johns to put the ball right down the middle, leave a message, no one home. And that's going to extend their lead already to this game to 15.
4-0-2.
4-0-2. And we'll see if a timeout comes here soon. But a great shot. And that's going to be a side out. A much needed side out.
Still 4-1. Second serve.
Set up a point. Had the put away. But Ben has great hands, so.
Once again, just making your opponents hit that extra shot, that one more ball. And much easier said than done, but Ben Johns making it look easy here tonight.
It's tough to let some of those out balls go, especially when you're in the heat of the moment. Just want to so badly to put it away.
4-0-1.
Absolutely. So another side out, 4-0-1.
Call. What's the call? Second serve.
And that's going to be second serve coming up as that ball sails a little long. 4-0-2. And that ball is going to be gone. Nice little flip there from Ben Johns. Going to put him up 5-0-2. And you can see that the strategy of Adam Stone and Dekel Bar has changed slightly. So we're going to see how they do with this. But Ben Johns and Matt Wright very much in control of this match so far. And there it is once again. Dekel not able to get out of the way. And getting hit by that ball from Ben Johns.
6-0-2.
And we're at 6-0-2.
There's one at Matt's. That forehand.
And Matt Wright not seen the ball in a little while. Finally got one.
Finally got one.
And remember, this is going to be switch at 8.
0-6-1.
0-6 on the 1. Let's see if they can get something going.
Great save. Some great scrambling by
And
Dekel and
Adam Stone doing a 10-2 step, trying to get out of there. Very solid footwork by Adam Stone and able to get on the board. 1-6 on the 1. And Ernie from Matt Wright, overhead slam. Check it out on our instant replay. Here it goes, and there it goes. Great play from Matt Wright and Ben Johns. And Ben Johns very upset with himself for missing a ball.
A ball. Doesn't even allow himself one.
Out. 6-2-1.
And we're going to be at 6-2-1. And it looks like they have switched their strategy to put Adam Stone on the backhand side now. And another Ernie from Matt Wright. Here it goes again. Instant replay. There he is. Matt Wright doing a nice little shuffle over there to put that ball away.
7-2-1.
Smart move.
And it's the anticipation of these players that is absolutely remarkable.
Yeah. Push off. Point 6, switch in, 6-7.
And they're calling a push off on Adam Stone, touching the line of the kitchen while going for that overhead. And they're going to be switching here, switching sides at 8. And Callie, a lot of things going on here. It looks like they're in control though. Matt Wright and Ben Johns at this point, and anything is possible in pickleball. We've seen some great comebacks. Could they make some adjustments and come back?
I think they can. I like that Adam is on. I like where Adam is right now, but hitting backhand dinks with Ben. I think they have pretty good points there. I think they need to keep him out wide. maybe mix it up, hit a couple harder ones to Matt's forehand. Looks like he's ready for backhand Ernie. If he can just get it to the forehand side a couple times, I think they can win a few points.
That's right. Guys, if you're just now joining us, we're in the game to 15. Johnny Pickleball. Joined with me is Callie Smith. And we have Matt Wright, Ben Johns down here on the Jigsaw Health PPA Championship court at the beautiful Darling Tennis Center. And this is the men's pro doubles gold medal match. And a beautiful around the post. We've seen Ernie after Ernie, and now an around the post from Ben Johns just to put salt in the wound.
It's pretty pickleball.
9-2-1.
And extending their lead now, 9-1.
Second serve.
Good offset pace by
9-2-2.
Dekel.
And there's a beautiful exchange between Dekel Bar and Ben Johns. And Ben Johns coming out on top of that one once again.
10-2-2.
I'm seeing a pattern here, Johnny.
They're hitting the ball to Ben Johns a lot.
Lots.
And Matt Wright swinging, Ben Johns swinging. We don't know who actually hit it. We'll have to.
Looks like Matt did.
But Matt's going to own it.
Matt's
And
claiming it.
we'll give him one.
Timeout. 11-2-2.
And that's going to be a timeout taken by Adam Stone and Dekel Bar. And Johnny Pickleball again with Callie Smith. We'll be back after these messages.
One timeout. Two timeouts.
And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to ESPN. Johnny Pickleball, Callie Smith.
11-2-2.
Joining me here in the booth, doing a great job. We have Ben Johns and Matt Wright trying to close out this gold medal match. And Adam Stone and Dekel Bar trying to answer.
They have an opportunity here. Just got to slide out. So let's see if they can make things happen.
2-11-1. Second serve.
And Ben Johns ready to wind up on that one, but not needed as that ball does not clear the net.
2-11-2.
So we have 2-11-2. And again, the big windup, huge power from Ben Johns.
11-2-1.
11-1.
Point.
Great ball moving.
Great ball movement. Ben Johns anticipating, putting the ball where he wants, and finishing it off.
He's in the zone tonight.
Ben Johns is in the zone, that's for sure. And there's another Ernie.
Was that 6, 7?
We needed to start a counter, apparently. I'm sure there's an over-under somewhere, as we are in Vegas.
13-2-1.
And 13-1.
Oh,
And Ben Johns double Ernie, if that's a thing, double.
Holding my breath on that one.
Ends up somehow getting the point on that one. Great scramble defense by Adam Stone and Dekel Bar. And we are at championship point. And that's going to do it. Ben Johns, Matt Wright, double dipping and winning the gold medal match here at the PPA Championships in Las Vegas, Nevada, Darling Tennis Center. Congratulations to Ben Johns and Matt Wright. Callie Smith, thank you for joining me in the booth today. I really appreciate having you.
Thanks for having me.
And we will be right back after these messages.